right, let me say this, man. Yo, one thing about brothers, man, we love clapping them snow bunnies' cheeks. Yo, Jeremy Reaves going viral. Listen, the brother's not even going viral because he did like 5 touchdowns in the game, but he's going viral for a snow bunny. So this is what happened, man. Jeremiah plays in the NFL. He plays safety for the Washington Commanders, just in case you don't know. So last Sunday, they played against Atlanta Falcons. So they won the game. So after winning the game, they secured a spot for the NFL playoffs. So you know, ching ching, the money gonna be coming pretty soon, right? NFL, you know, playoffs, it's a big deal, right? So last year he suffered from ACL tears, so he had a surgery. So after the game, this what happened. After the game, brother proposed to his snow bunny girlfriend. This is them two here. As you can see, the brother was happy as a motherfucker. Right? Brother was here. I might give the ring. So, them two, they have been dating for 18 months. That's like 1 year and 6 months. That's something. But it's not that crazy like that. 18 months. But the girl, you know, after doing my research, you know, she's doing okay, right? She came from a good family, in a modest family, I'll say. She used to play volleyball when she was in college or high school. Her dad also played football in college. The mom played volleyball. So the family are into sports. So it makes sense. Yeah, she's about to be married to someone in the NFL. So she went to what's that, Breno University in Georgia. She's physician assistant, so she's not from the streets. Also, one thing I'll give it to her, if you check her IG, she has a lot of picture of him. Them two, I'll say, a lot of picture of them too. Even this picture here, all right, that's her with him last year when he had surgery. You can tell, you know, he was sticking by him, right? He was there. She was sticking by him. She was there. So these pictures are very important, because it says a lot, right? Just in case you're trying to mess up with me, or you're trying to say something, or I'm here for the bad. No, she's like, yo, I got pictures I got pictures. I was there when he was down. I'm a ride or die. So they proposed. The NNA is talking. I know Dr. Umar hang on like this.
I don't do the bunnies. I only do the queens. And I like them curvy. Thick.
Yeah, I know Dr. Umar is against interracial relationships, so he's not going to like this, but who gives a fuck, right? He's not the one clapping them cheeks. He's not the one proposing. He's not the one spending money for the wedding. Anyhow, so the internet is talking, damn. But listen, man, ain't nothing wrong about internet talking, because as a public figure, if you put something out there for us to see, we gonna talk about it. Another thing about the girl, Makila, that's her name. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. She's a baby mom. Ooh. All right, so she had a child with a white man. So the question is like, so what made her switch from a white man to a black man? You know, it's like, okay, was the white man you made a child with had money somehow, or was he brokey? All right, we don't know. She's about 26. Jeremiah's about 28. So they're kind of young, but not super young, but they're kind of young. So she has a child already. So Jeremiah is going to be a stepdaddy. That's for sure. He's going to be a stepdaddy. As a matter of fact, these are the pictures here. As you can see, you're already comfortable with the child. They get along super well. So he's ready to sign the application for the stepdaddy. So he proposed to Makila after the game. So he's like, bro, all right, bro, you're about to be a stepdaddy. Go for it. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. You got money. His net worth's about $3 million. So that's a lot of money. I ain't gonna lie. Compared to my broadcast, so he's good. He can handle that. That's cool. But the question is like, yo, bro, you 28, you making money, you good looking, all that, you in the NFL. Why you gonna get yourself a girl who has a child already? But also, you do have to understand everybody's different. Maybe the way I think is not the way he thinks or the way you think. Having a child, to be honest with you, is not a big deal. Maybe she's like the sweetest girl he never met. She might be like the best girlfriend ever. I can tell. I mean, I can see based on what she posts. Like, she's very conservative. She's very simple. She doesn't do too much. She's a very regular snow bunny. But few days before Jeremiah proposed to his girlfriend, allegedly he flew out this exotic dancer who also is OnlyFans model by the name of Kia, right? So, but how do we know that? Because Kia exposed him. But let me say this, man. We don't know how true that is, right? But let me break it down for you. So we're going to find out together, right? So after the news was on the internet, it was announced on the internet that Jeremiah proposed to the girlfriend, Kia left a comment. She said this. The first one, she said, all right, this is it. She said, no, the same man who was in my DMs trying to fly me out and I think the F now. All right. So that was under the NFL X account. So she left a message under the post. Someone on the internet replied, said, well, you missed out. LOL. She replied again to the person, right? LOL, no, I flew out there. I got effed. Ate good, got some money, and came home. To me, those two things doesn't match up. First, you say he was trying, right? He was trying to fly you out. He was in your DMs to fly you out. And now you're saying that you flew out, you got effed, you got some money. I'm like, who's that girl? Like, usually people like that, especially him knowing that he has a girlfriend, he's about to propose, he got money, he got fame, he's well known, he's a public figure. Usually you have to sign an NDA, right? And who's that girl who get effed by a guy and going to expose it like that? This would be a little different if, right, they were dating secretly, or he was lying to her, like, yo, I love you, I'll marry you, you're my girlfriend, things of the nature. But in this case, they were not dating. It was a deal. It was, okay, if that happened, allegedly, if that happened, it was a deal, right? It was like, okay, I'll fly you out, you come here, I'll clap your cheeks, you go home, I'll pay you. That's it. So if that was the case, because allegedly, according to her, that's how it happened, right? Why do you have to get mad? Because it's not like we're in a relationship. It was just a deal. I just went to bust it up. I think you look good. I ain't gonna lie. She looks thick. She's juicy, right? She's very juicy. I ain't gonna lie. I'll clap them chicks too. But as you can see, men, we always have like two type of women that we pursue, right? There's a woman, this is just for clapping cheek session for fun, or this the woman I really want to marry. So to me, it seems like she was just a woman to clap cheeks, but I'm not confirming that happened. But let's continue, right? So after that, what happened was Jeremiah actually left a post on X as well. He said it's some weird people in the world, man. Always love on this end, though. Okay, so he kind of replied to that, but it was not deeply like mentioning names, things of that nature. But we know that post was for that girl. So apparently the girl's lying. People are looking for clout. Nowadays, like, this is a free promo for her. Now people are Googling her name. People trying to see, like, how she looks like. I mean, she looks good. Now, some people might be like, yo, let me see, how them coochie been looking on OnlyFans. So she's promoting herself. I don't believe this was true, though, because as a professional, she looks like it. She does it for a living, right? You will not tell your business out there because you're going to miss on the next client. Because this was a clapping session deal. like I said, it's not like they were dating. So why are you putting a business out there? But Jeremiah reached out to her. He sent her, this was a DM. He said, let me ask you, what was the goal here? To lie on me when I have no idea who you are. LOL. That's Jeremiah, right? Make sure you lawyer up. Weirdo. You can tell he likes to use weirdo a lot. So he actually DM'd the girl like, yo, I don't know you. And I believe him, to be honest with you. I believe him because if that's somebody that I clap cheeks, I would not send a message like behind closed doors like that. I'll just let it go. And the reply was, need you to know I have no idea who the hell that is and report them for this BS. So she denying that, okay, she has no idea who that is, report them for this BS. Yeah, nowadays, women been lying a lot, especially if they are on the internet, they're trying to have clout, they'll do the most just to get people's attention. That's pretty sad. Yeah, that's the piece of information that I wanted to mention. But personally, if you ask me, yeah, I don't think that was true though. I don't think that was true. Like, nah, man. That's cap, man. And I think all that though, this makes black women look bad. Those type of things though. It makes black women look bad. Why lying though? Why? Are you jealous for you don't even know the guy? So black women are questioning like, damn, how come your brother don't pick us when you guys are up? I get it. Listen, most of these athletes, if they have baby moms when they had nothing, for the most part, you see the baby moms to be a black woman. The minute they make it, they start making a little bit of money or they make it to the NFL, you see them dating a snow bunny. For the most part, I do not have the statistics, but from what I've been seeing or what maybe you've been seeing too, that's what it is. Or maybe that's the only thing they're promoting. Most of the times what we see, those athletes, once they make it, they surround themselves with snow bunnies or Latina women. So this is nothing new. Although this has been around for a little while now, but it's still a taboo though. It's like, it seems like I'll say we are not that comfortable seeing it happening, especially when it involves someone who has fame and money. Because we think about it, damn, can you keep the money in the community? And this not only black people, right? It's not only for black people. Even white people, the question too, right? They look at it, damn, if a white man who has a lot of money marries someone from a different community, they talk about it too. Let's just be honest. Latino, they talk about it too. Asians, they talk about it too. It's not only a taboo in a black community, it's a taboo in every single community. So interracial relationship, it's not that new, but I don't think we fully adjust to accept it like that. Hey, the brother has a snow bunny. He proposed to the wife, which is cool, right? I don't see anything wrong with it, right? Hey, we're in 2024, people choose who they want to be in love with, even though some people be like, oh no, I cannot control, I'm falling in love with. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You do. How come you never fall in love with a fat bitch? Or someone who's like obese, I'll say, or just big. How come you never fall in love with someone in a wheelchair? Because you pick and choose who you want to fall in love with, especially when it comes to romance. When it comes to you can pick your parents, you cannot pick your dad, you cannot pick your child, right? Those are things that just by default you have them. You have to love them unconditionally. But when it comes to someone you want to marry, you want to have kids, you have standards, right? You look at, okay, I want a girl to be like that. Maybe I want my girl to be 300 pounds. Or maybe some people want the girls to be 120. They want light skin. Some people want dark skin. Some people want Latina. Some people want you do pick who you want to fall in love with. So every time someone says that, oh, I can't control who I fall in love with, that's some bullshit. Cut it off. You do. Because you only approach the girls that you want or you think they are attractive to you. So yeah, it's going viral. I'm like, yo, honestly, I didn't know much about him until the video came out on Monday or Sunday, him proposing to the girl. It's like he made a headline without even doing something related to his career or job. He made a headline because he proposed to a snow bunny. Oh, man. Yo, we are very petty, man. People are just like, it's questionable. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like, dang, we have been brainwashed to the teeth, though. Like, every time one of us make a little bit of money, it's like you have to get a snow bunny or someone out of your race for you to feel like you made it. That's what I've noticed. It's like, it's psychologically, it's a mental thing. I don't know. I would not say it's disease, but it's something that maybe we really need to sit down to talk about it, right? Because this has been happening a lot. To be honest with you, I get it. Most races, like even Caucasian men, they love to sleep with black women, Latino, Asian. They love that too. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes to marriage, because I believe marriage is a business decision, for the most part, from what I have been seeing, I'm talking about the elite ones, the one who have the money, right? They usually go after their own people, though. I ain't gonna lie. They usually marry people in their community. Compared to black men, for the most part, they go outside their community. And that's what I'm like, dang. It's like, okay, this is the thing I want to say, right? Do you guys think black men are the issue, or black women also are the issue? To be honest with you, let me say this, man. Nowadays, black women, the way they are raised, it's a little different compared to the black women back in the days. Most black women nowadays are raised by single parents, right? Household, I'll say. So they have that mindset, okay, I'm a boss bitch. I don't need no man. I can do everything by myself, blah, blah, blah. So maybe those are the things that are pushing black men away, especially guys who have money like that, right? Because they can pick and choose who they want. They have the power to do that. They have options. So maybe those are the things that scare them away. They're like, I don't want a strong, independent woman, right? I'm just thinking outside the box, right? Y'all can't help me with this. I might be wrong, but I'm just thinking out loud. Is that a problem? But at the same time, I'll say this, right? Not every black woman in America think like that. Some black women, they're really very feminine. They don't mind having a man leading them. They don't have being submissive to a man. You just have to pick them as a man. I do not agree that all white women are submissive. I do not agree that. Even white people, they also complain. They also have issues that they do complain in their community. Right? Not all of them are submissive. So don't get it twisted. Not all of them are submissive, but they're raised a little different, right? Most of them are raised to be in a relationship, to be married. Compared to black women, they feel like they don't really need a man like that. All right. Another thing about those interracial relationships, the issue comes when the divorce comes. Every time a black man divorces a white woman, for the most part, the white women end up winning. Because, to be honest with you, believe it or not, the system was not made for black people to win. As a black man living in America, I know the system was not made for us to win. So for the most part, when they go to court, the black men end up losing. Some men, they really fucked up their life big time. Big time. They couldn't build it back up because they lost big time. Some of them even end up going to jail because a white woman make a phone call. Hey, he did that to me. They're going to believe her more than you, though. That's what happens for the most part. And we know them relationships usually, not saying that, if you marry a black woman, you'll never have that issue. You might still have the issue, man. But at least when someone in a community, it's going to be a little different. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be a little different. The feelings, everything's going to be a little different. And the money stays in the community, especially if you're rich like that. It's going to be a little different, though. For the most part, I would say. Yeah. All I can say, personally, congrats to them, man.
Big as the white